Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to UG Capital Venture. I'm CJ. I ask that you please ignore the scam bots in the comment section, okay? Now let's get right to it. Upon reading the comments, I realized that a lot of us do not know how to handle a crypto bear market, okay? Or a crypto winter, okay? It's very important that we understand this. I'm not implying that that's coming, but I'm a true believer that the more that you learn, the more that you earn, okay? So it's very important that we learn to actually handle these scenarios, okay? So the first thing is you need to ask yourself, am I overexposed to cryptocurrency? Okay, if you have 100% of your resources allocated into cryptocurrency, you're depressed when the market goes down, you have no money to buy anything, you're scared about your bills, you're probably overexposed, okay? So you'll have an opportunity to balance that out, okay? So I'm gonna show you how to balance that out right now. So let's jump over to the fear and greed. The first thing is you never sell in extreme fear. That is probably that is the opposite of what you really want to be doing. So you never want to sell after things dip really hard, okay? Because what tends to happen is things tend to have a relief bounce, okay? So let's take April. Here in April, we had a huge sell-off, okay? As you can see, if you sold here, it would be quite depressing because there will be a relief bounce and you'll be like, oh my God. And what tends to happen to newbies, I guess you could say, is they buy back in as it goes up and then it goes down again. and it's even worse than the first time, right? So what you want to do is we're roughly in this area, okay? We're down, we had a sell-off, and also the fear and greed is low, okay? So what you want to ask yourself is, am I overexposed? Because once we have a relief bounce, you will have a decision to make. Do I want to sell off some of these sell off some of my portfolio to balance out, or am I comfortable with what I have? Also, you can ask yourself, do I have meme coins or coins that I don't believe in? You can also get rid of those during the relief bounce. Now, I do caution you that we don't know whether or not a bounce is a relief bounce, right? Things could very well break to all-time highs. There's no way to actually know. So you have to decide. Me personally, I believe in staying balanced and letting the market do what it does. I just make sure that I'm staying balanced. Not financial advice, but you can do whatever you want. All right. So that's the first thing. Is make sure you're not overly exposed to the market and not overly exposed to risky assets. Okay. You want to primarily be in my opinion, solid layer ones or Bitcoin. Okay. Cardano, Ethereum, Fantom. Harmony One is starting to be a great one. Things like that, Chainlink. Okay, I'm in some risky plays like Charlie, but Charlie is a early project in the Cardano ecosystem, and the price is pretty much bare minimum right now. So I don't think I'm consuming too much risk. So I'm happy with that. So you have to think about what you want in your portfolio. All right, so that's the first thing. The second thing is very important. So most people are using a bare bones crypto brokerage account, okay? And an example of this would be the normal Coinbase, Voyager, or even Robinhood is taking an approach like this, okay? Following that kind of model. I believe it's moving to that type of model, okay? So I wanna demonstrate what that means, all right? If you look at Coinbase, the normal Coinbase in which I'm logged in here, I can only buy, I can sell, and I can convert. Convert is kind of like a trade, but the important thing to really think about here is that when I click buy and I buy tokens, I'm buying those actual crypto or tokens from Coinbase, okay? Coinbase literally buys an accumulation of tokens, all right? And they sell it to the user. So when I buy here, they sell for a cost, all right? And they charge these different transaction fees, and that's how they make money. Okay, if I want to sell, I sell it back to them. They put it back into their storage, and then they charge me a transaction fee. All right, that's how they make money with this model. Now, the problem with this is that when the markets get hot, these things always crash. Okay, because the brokerage account gets too beat up. Okay. They can't handle all the transactions. This happens to me every time using this type of account. Okay, so for instance, let's imagine right now, as you can see right now, we're hovering at about 40 something thousand, like 41,000 on Bitcoin. Okay, let's imagine this thing really starts to drop really quickly. All right, let's say this thing drops really quickly. So you say, oh my God, I need a sell. I'm so scared. You come here, you click sell, and it says servers are down. And you can't sell. And once servers are up, we're at 20,000. All right, you come back here and oh my God, Bitcoin is 20,000. I tried to sell it at 30,000, but now it's at 20. and then now you can sell. So now you're in a messed up situation, right? So that's why I don't like these accounts, okay? What you need is to get yourself a crypto trading account. A crypto trading account. That's going to be Coinbase Pro, KuCoin, and there are a lot of others, FTX. There are just so many options, okay? And let me demonstrate the difference, all right? So what you want to do, so the difference here is that you can place orders. So let's go to Coinbase Pro. The difference here is that you can place your orders and you can let your orders sit, okay? Your orders can sit and they can execute on your behalf anytime the prices that you want are hit. That's a huge difference, okay? It really puts you at a disadvantage if you're using a normal brokerage account, okay? It really does. All right, so let's go through a scenario. All right, let's go through a scenario where, okay, same scenario, where 40,000 Bitcoin starts to drop. What you want is a trading account, and you want stop losses. Okay, you want stop losses if you want to protect yourself. Okay, so you have to ask yourself. Me personally, I don't have any stop losses because I like the things that I'm holding. Once they dip, I'm gonna buy more, and once they go up, I'm happy with that, okay? But if there's a number that you do not want to go under, let's say you do not want to go under 30,000 on Bitcoin, right? Then with your crypto trading account, you can place what's called a stop loss. You can go in, here's my Coinbase Pro, I can do a sell, I can do a stop, okay? And I can say, you know what? If the price of Bitcoin goes under 39,000, I want to leave the market. I want to sell my Bitcoin. So I'm gonna, you know what? If the price hits $39,000, I want to sell one Bitcoin, which is all I have here. And I want to sell it at what price? I'm gonna sell it at 38,400. And you want to do that because, and the reason why I'm selling it for less than the stop price, let me show you on the chart. Okay, so let's imagine we're here. The price starts to drop. It gets down to 39,000. All right, this is gonna execute. It's gonna execute. All right, it's gonna say, okay, 39,000. That means you want to sell. The problem is that you're selling to actual people who are buying. Okay, this is a trading account. You're not selling it to Coinbase. You're selling it to someone on the market who wants to buy. Okay, so once you sell, someone is going to be buying. But the problem is that this is where it gets interesting. The problem is that there might not be a buyer at that price because there are thousands and thousands and thousands of people who may be selling at the same price, right? So what you have to do to make sure that your order gets filled is you have to actually sell a little less than where your stop price is, right? So if Bitcoin hits 39,000, I want to make sure I sell at 38,400 to make sure that my order gets in. Okay, and I can go a lot more in depth with that, but I'm going to leave it at that because that can actually get kind of advanced. All you need to know is that to actually do it. Okay, so if you want to protect yourself and there's a number that you do not want to go under when it comes to any of your crypto, set a stop loss. First, get you a trading account and set a stop loss. Okay, if you just want to hold, then you're good to go. Okay, you don't have to do any of this. Now, for the last thing that you need to do to actually survive a crypto bear market or crypto winter is, now that you're properly exposed, you have the right amount of the right types of coins, right? You have the right amount of cash on the sidelines, and if you want to actually have stop losses, you've placed your stop losses and you have a trading account. Now you can take whatever coins you're holding, you've decided to hold, and you need to stake them. Okay, you need to stake them, and this is very important. As you can see here, I have all of my ADA, which I have 72,327 ADA. They're all staked. Okay, I literally made the mistake of not staking my ADA. I literally held ADA for almost a year without staking. Okay, that's a huge mistake. So as you can see, I've accumulated in rewards, and I've been staking maybe a month and a half, 270 free ADA. Okay. So as you can imagine, as ADA goes up, imagine ADA being $10, right? That means that's going to be 270 times 10. And I'm going to be making that the entire time. Another thing that's also good to realize is in a lot of protocols, with many protocols, the interest rate, the APR actually goes up as the market gets bearish. That's to incentivize people to hold the tokens. So that's very, very powerful. So make sure that you have your crypto staked. That's going to be the last thing, okay? If you do these things, you're good to go. Now, this is not financial advice. You can balance these tools however you want to, right? You can literally sell off. You can decide when if we get a relief bounce, right? You can decide to buy more meme coins, right? That might be what you want to do, right? I'm not telling you what. I'm giving you the tools that you can use and I'm telling you how I'm using them, okay? But you can use those however you want. I guarantee you, many of you have already made these mistakes or you're going to make these mistakes. I guarantee you, all right? So just I don't want to say take the advice, just consider what I'm saying, and hopefully you can do better than me, okay? Let me know what you think about this video. Is this kind of content useful? I wanted to see if it's not useful, I guess I can just do coverage of ecosystems. I'm trying to really switch things up so that I can be valuable to you all, and so that you all can do better than me in the long run, okay? And with that being said, I'm gonna leave it there, guys. Peace.